Shami, we have seen him in these conditions, not just today, but previously as well. I still remember our debut together in Kolkata, where the pitch kind of, I wouldn't say like this, but on day four, on day five was slightly lower and slower, and he knows how to bowl on that pitches. He gets reverse swing straight into play once he knows. There's some help that is on offer. And he uses that condition. See, it's not easy to bowl when you know the reverse swing is happening. You need to pitch it in the right area. You need to make sure that the ball is just around off stump, so that it comes and hits the middle stump. Otherwise, sometimes you can drag on, and while doing that, you can leak a lot of runs as well. So I guess he's mastered that pretty well by now, bowling with the old ball and trying to bowl to reverse. And yes, these type of conditions are pretty ideal for him. He gets, the batsman making play all the balls, which is slightly tough on that particular kind of pitch. When you have to play all six balls, and the pitch at times, as we have seen, misbehaving, doing something from the crack or staying low at times as well. So it keeps you in the game as well, for the fielders, for all the other bowlers as well. And batsman really doesn't know, what is coming next, because he can swing both ways as well. So I think by now he has mastered how to bowl with the old ball. And growing up in Calcutta, where there is not much of bounce, when he started playing, obviously. But now it's a different Kolkata. But when he started playing, I'm sure it was kind of similar kind of tracks he grew up on.
Rohit, we had Saha keeping wicket after quite a while. And what do you feel about his keeping in the test, and also the fact that do you think, what do you see the way back of Pant into the 11?
Way back for Pant in the 11.
And what's your opinion on how Saha kept in this test?
Yeah, I thought he kept really well. It's not easy. Even though we grew up in conditions like this, it's not easy for the keeper, because odd ball turns, odd ball stays low, and then there's certain bounce. So as a keeper, I guess I don't know the technicality of it, but you got to be very still when you're trying to keep wickets on pitches like that. And I thought he did a great job. Even today, when we saw the ball, few balls which didn't carry through him, he put his body behind it to make sure that the runs are not offered so easily. So we've seen Saha grown as a keeper over the years, and he's continued to getting better day by day. And plus, not to forget those crucial reviews as well, which we took of Philander. So he plays a big part in our lineup for sure. That is probably why he's back in the squad. He missed out because of his unfortunate injury. But again, speaking of Pant as well, he's definitely a quality that any team wants in the squad. But again, what is right and what is wrong, I really can't talk about it, and who should play and who shouldn't. But Pant, we have seen what he can do with the bat, and of course he is working hard on his game. He's working hard on his keeping, batting, playing in these kind of conditions where the ball is going to keep low. So keeping plays a big part, and I'm sure. Along with our fielding coach and the other guys around him as well, trying to help him. He will definitely get better with the days, how the days goes by.
And he can learn from Saha.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Saha plays a big part. When he was not playing in West Indies, we have seen them regularly talking about how he needs to improve. Every session he used to keep wickets and he used to come back. Saha was the first one to go to him and talk about his keeping. So they have great understanding between them, and I hope that continues for a long time.
So, in the morning we saw that basically Shami were giving shots well, and Shami was very effective in those couple of things. Was it done technically because of the hot weather? And secondly, wide first slip and the keeper, and the ball sort of flew in between.
Yeah.
And why these two things?
The last part of your question, please.
The wide first slip and the keeper.
Ah.
And even during South Africa's innings, the ball sort of flew between the wide first slip and the keeper. And it happened today as well, and then Virat came in.
Yeah.
But is it a thought out thing why you want to stand so wide apart?
See, on a pitch like that, you're not sure where the ball is going to go, and because you're constantly, facing different batsmen all the time, so you don't know what sort of shots they're going to play. Like someone like Faf du Plessis, he plays closer to the body. It's ideal to stand closer, but we saw him go wide outside off stump, which could have gone around third or fourth slip. So you never know. I mean, you just decide instinctively on that particular spot whether you want to have first slip or you want that slip to be a little widened. Yes, we saw a few balls going in the gap last evening when Pujara was batting. But again, sometimes when you place the fielder and the ball doesn't go there, it doesn't mean that you are tactically wrong, but it's just that sometimes, the way we have planned and the way bowlers are thinking, the way you have to think about the batters as well. Some batsman likes to play the shots outside off stump, so which means the ball will go slightly wider than closer, the first slip. Batsman who plays closer to the body will the ball will come near the first and second slip. So it all depends on the batters batting at that particular time and what kind of line we are trying to bowl at that point. Yeah, it is important because it's pretty humid out there and hot. So we wanted the bowlers, the fast bowlers especially, because I thought more than the spinners, fast bowlers actually looked very dangerous, on that particular track. So we wanted Shami and Ishant to be fresh in case there might not be any help for the spinners as the game progressed, which we saw towards the end. There wasn't much happening. So we wanted our fast bowlers to be fresh. And then we decided that we will try and make them bowl in short spells, whether it's 2 overs or 3 overs, because we wanted them to be fresh. And we all know when Shami is fresh, what he can do, along with some biryani.
Rohit, how much did it take for you to sort of guard against emotional letdown after the 100 of the second innings, when you will come back and follow the 100 of the second innings? And will we see more of the bowlers as well?
Say again, sorry,
First part, how much did you have to guard against emotional letdown? There was so much scrutiny over you coming into this test match, or you are being 100 in the first.
Scrutiny?
Yeah, in terms of Rohit Sharma opening, there was talk.
Oh, yeah.
So to get 100 there and then to follow it up with 100 again, how much do you have to guard against an emotional letdown? And also whether we'll see more of Rohit.
I've protected myself with a shield around me for a long time now, and all those things, what happens outside doesn't come inside that shield. So what people talk and what people think of me, it doesn't really bother me, because eventually I have to play my game. I have to enjoy my game, because it was my dream to play cricket, and I'm living that dream. What happens outside, I never thought of when I was young. What people will talk, whether will people talk about me or not, I never thought about all that. So now that people are talking, I've protected myself with a shield around me, and that shield is pretty strong. Nothing comes inside that. And talking about opening, yes, I knew that at some stage I will open, because that communication between management and myself happened long time ago, that you might have to do it at some stage. So for the past 2 or 3 years, I was prepared for it mentally. Whenever I was not playing a test match in the nets, I was batting with the new ball, trying to be ready if the opportunity comes. So mentally, I was very much ready. And yes, it's a great start. Still a long way to go. I'm definitely very happy and pleased with the performance, but it's not the end. It's just a start. So I guess good things are there to follow, and I just need to enjoy the game, enjoy what I do, and enjoy my batting.
Sorry, we have to wrap it up. Fine.
No, it's fine. It's answered.
Over there.
Rohit, you have spoken about your innings as a test opener. Does this remain the most special match in the 28 that you have played, considering you've gone through a few records and the sixes one as well?
No, see, all those things are nice to happen along the way, but I've said this many times. I'm not here for records, not into look into records. I just want to enjoy the game. That's all I'll say again and again. I know it might be boring that he keeps talking about the same thing again and again, but that is what it is. Honestly, and I can't say that it's the most special. Of course, your first test match when you play that's the most special test match. So, and I don't know when the last would be, so I can't say anything about it right now. I guess the first test match I played in 2013 was the most special test match so far.